Tonight, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. It's the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Green Bay Packers.
It is a brisk night in the Midwest as we bring you football from Paul Brown Stadium in the Queen City, Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Green Bay Packers. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Here we go. Can.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll try the left side. Kyle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Those defense for the Packers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game. And we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 23 carries, a trip to the end zone to go along with 118 yards. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know, he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
3rd and goal, Burrow. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Matt Rule not a big fan of that last call, and he's going to go ahead and challenge it. So Matt Rule able to challenge that one successfully.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
To throw is Mitchell. Off the bootleg. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now Mitchell off the play fake. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Here's Mitchell throwing on first down. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. And they'll begin at the 25. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday. 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. 2nd down and 3. And they go play action now. Burrow. And he will find his man on the outside. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays, and it ends with a Bengals score. Taken in at the 3. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
And the holding penalty sets him back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but it definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. He's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side of the line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created.
Off play action. Mitchell. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Burrow. Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. These 2 teams all tied after 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
On 3rd down, Burrow. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield, in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll try the left side. Kidd. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Looking to throw. Mitchell. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll run on 1st down. Kidd about 3 yards there to the 27.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's 3rd year, playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
Mitchell off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Operating from the gun, Mitchell. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reynolds. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game, because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. From the 29, Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run the counter. Kyle. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
On 2nd down, Kyle. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And it's taken in at the 9. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And his throw is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On 2nd down now, Kidd. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he wisely will throw that one away. So after 3 drives that ended touchdown, 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 they get bogged down on drive number 4.
Yeah, I don't know how excited you would be on the other side of the ball that they finally didn't score. You know, you're happy, of course, but at the same time, did you have that much to do with it, or did they just get tired?
Maybe it's just a sense of relief at this point. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got a 1st down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play? That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the gun, Mitchell. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Mitchell. This is caught by Hawkins. touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Now Burrow on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Burrow. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On first and 10, Joe Burrow. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chris Godwin as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he? And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Off the play fake. Mitchell. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Mitchell now. A final shot before break. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. To throw is Mitchell on first down.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Now Mitchell, off play action. Man open left side is Brown. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And it's a Packers touchdown. A great play there. With his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Packers add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and the result, a Green Bay score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially. But you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On first down, Kyle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
67 yards on the ground for him so far.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll keep it on the ground. Kyle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
First down. Here's Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. It's the fullback. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, Mitchell. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Burrow looking to pass. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bengals are an instant one away from time. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's been great. Look down at the stat monitor here a moment ago. He's already over 300 yards in the 3rd quarter.
And you get the sense there are plenty more yards to come. He's been sharp right from the beginning, finding the open targets, knows exactly where he wants to go with the football, and is delivering it really well.
And now he is in search of more yardage on this drive. 50 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Mitchell. He finds his man, complete. It's Hawkins. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Packers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they had been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Cincinnati set to take over once again. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, It's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hughes. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Hughes. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now come the Packers for their next drive as we take a look at the playoff race in the NFC coming into the weekend. As of this moment, as pretty much everyone knows, they sit alone in that top spot, but nothing is guaranteed. They haven't even clinched the playoffs, so a good start, but a long way to go.
And you know, a blunt veteran inside their locker room has stood up at one point or another and said, you know all this means nothing so far. We've got to cover this, get it done. What do we want to be? It's like winning a title in August, right, in preseason. Doesn't count. Let's go ahead and get this thing done.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Mitchell. A quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Here's Mitchell off the play fake. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Mitchell looking to throw on second down. Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. De'Ami Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals take advantage of the turnover. Rohrwasser on for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tiny 2-play drive that time. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Mitchell now on 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Mitchell. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
On 2nd down, Klein. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Finds a seam inside the 40. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge 3rd down conversion. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
To throw is Mitchell. Throwing on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Bengals getting set to go.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Burrow. Open man has got one. It's complete.
And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go. Right 80.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Hughes. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Then he'll give it here to his running back. Down right around the 25.
Tackle made by Chase Young.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Davidson. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Here we go.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And his kick is good. And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cincinnati, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it's their very first clunker of the year as they'll fall to 12-1. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.